Hello there, and welcome to episode 131 of this series, where I play the regions of Europe one by one on GeoGuessr. Doing so in a tennis match format, meaning that every time I score a 5,000 point round, I get a tennis point, and whenever I fail to do so, the game gets the tennis point instead. But also, there are time limits involved, so if any round exceeds 6 minutes, or the total game time exceeds a maximum of 30 minutes, any rounds affected by that will be forfeited and points given to the game. Also, every time I do play a 5,000 point round, regardless of whether it is forfeited or not, I will knock 2 minutes off the total game time, and thus punish myself for being successful. And on top of that, if I finish the previous episode with a 5,000 point round, I'll knock 2 minutes off the total game time in the next episode. Now, that did not happen when we were in Lapland yesterday, so I'll be starting this with a full 30 minutes. And today we're going to Saarland in Germany. Saarland is the smallest non-city state in the Federal Republic of Germany, and it has just shy of 1 million people living there in an area of 2,500 square kilometers. And the capital is Saarbrücken, the bridge over the river Saar, and has about 180,000 people. Now, I've been having issues with maps here. This is the map I made, and as you can see, the number of locations does not reflect what you see in terms of coverage here. And I guess that must mean that there's tons of unofficial locations or something. So I've tried out a few maps, and they tend to include photospheres and stuff, and that is, well, when you find yourself inside what looks like a janitor's closet and you cannot move anywhere, that sort of defeats the point of this series. So I'm going to go with my own map and see where we wind up, and if it is in any way useful or usable. So yeah, I've never been to Saarbrücken. It did have an interesting history in the time between the world wars as a sort of autonomous area, and a bit like a nation to its own. But yeah, let's go and have a look at what this little corner of Germany has to offer. So yeah, and the standings are 4-4. In the second set, me having won this first set 6-3, and we are at love 30 in the current game. So I have some ground to make up. Right. Okay. So we're in the 50 zone, so that must mean that we are in a fairly habitated area. Boos, Saarbrücker Straße. Let's see, Boos. I know. Well, the thing is that having tested out a few maps, I have picked up some of the names, like Boos. So I'm not going completely blind, unfortunately. Saarbrücker Straße, okay. And Dänergarten Zoo. Okay. So this is the Saarbrücker Straße, and we're heading. Oh well, actually, no, this is not the Saarbrücker Straße. I don't think so. But can we find out the zoo? So heading westwards. Oh, yeah, and now my internal compass is slightly out of whack, so I need to remember that. Kneipanlage. Werbefabrik. Well, don't think that's the name of a place. But yeah, this is definitely not the Saarbrücker Straße, but it was a direction to the place. So now we are moving. Oh, here we got something. Let's see. Yeah, so we're on the 51. Heading onto the 620, and we're moving westwards. So let's see, what's the 51? Then there's the 51. And westwards to Saarland, over here, to Völklingen, and to Boos. And we're going to Schwalbach to the north. That's actually not very helpful, is it? Okay, let's have a look here. What does it say on this sign? Come on. Don't tell me that you've only covered. So, okay, so this leads into Boos, to the southwest. So we're here on the Kreisstraße. So if we look southwest, we go to sports facilities, those with these, going down like so. And yeah, that's interesting that we can't actually go like so and then have a look at the signs. But it does say something rather short. Elm, yeah, that's what it says over there. So I wonder if there's a street here. Elm Street. Okay, so here we're looking southwest, and we got the road is doing a squiggly thing. So which squiggly thing are we looking at? Now there's some buildings here and the road off to the side. And that road leads to Sydvesthalle and also leads to Boos. I think that must be here. Well, this possibly could be here. But no, I'm more inclined to believe that we're here by the paper mill. Papiermühle is the name of the street, and that does seem more likely, especially with that bend over there. What does it say here? Yeah, it says papier something, paper. So we're not quite there, but oh well, close enough. So that should be a good one. Yes, nice. So that means that we pull a little bit back. We're at 15:30. Oh, getting 2 minutes off the clock, putting us at 28 minutes. And we move on. Okay, we're in the town again. This time. Okay, so we got the sports facility. Right, seems to be during the pandemic. Cost-free corona speed test. A quick test. Oh yeah, this is definitely during the pandemic. Im Alten Weiner. Okay. That's the name of the stop. Let's see if we can figure out which town this is. But im Alten Weiher, not Weiner, Weiher. 110, is that the number of the road maybe? And now we're coming in downtown. Gammat or Sammetgasse? Well, this is a charming little town. Now can we find out? We are in Ottweiler at the townhouse or town hall square. Ottweiler. So what could that be? We've got Nonweiler. There's Ottweiler. Let's see, can we find Ottweiler Sammetgasse? There we go. And we were up here somewhere. Right, we're by the final house, and we're actually just before this little pathway going down there. Nice. So that puts us at 30 all. And I'm down to 26 minutes on the clock. Moving on. Ooh. Okay, that's a help at least. But where should I go? Let's have a look beyond this crest here. There's a town over there. Let's go this way. So we're going southeast / east. Okay. That might have been a good one. Let's see, we're coming into Hittersdorf in the Schmelz municipality in the Saarland district. Okay, so we're somewhere around Saarland. Can I find Schmelz? Schmelz is over here. And where is Hittersdorf? Let's see, we're moving eastwards into Hittersdorf. There's Hittersdorf. So are we on the Dippenweiler Straße? No, that doesn't seem likely. Unless... No, we're not there. Let's see, let's have a look at this intersection here. Right. That's more or less directly west. This is not it either. Right, we need to go towards town to see if we can find any clues here. Right, so we're moving. Yeah, we're quite far outside the town, I would say. Okay, now we're starting to get into it. But it will take a while for me to find a street name, I believe. So we're going southeast into town. So far it sort of matches this one. Except way too many. Let's see, could we be... No, this actually looks more like it. Yeah, that... Let's see if this is the Römerstraße. If it is, then we are on the right track. Zur Kapelle. Okay. To the chapel, that's up there. So right now it should be... I just want to confirm that this is the Römerstraße. And let's see, Im Appelstall. Yes, there we go. Right. So that should mean that we started up here. Yeah, that's got to be it. And it was. Brings us to 40-30. Well, that's a very nice round so far in Saarland. Saarland, rather. 24 minutes on the clock. Oh no. Well, I have to confess here that I was inside this thing when I did a test run. It's... I believe it's an old ironworks that they have turned into a museum. And I believe it was outside Saarbrücken. So you can have a little look around here. Let's look at this thing. Well, it's like almost like Almost like a set out of Blade Runner 2. Just a little less dusty and grimy. Wow, and I was hoping we could have a look at the city. But yeah, oh wow. Oh, what wouldn't I give to bring my camera to this place? Oh, the motifs. This is a sort of place. If you like to take pictures like I do, you can just spend hours in here. Okay, so but we still have to figure out sort of within striking distance where we are. So let's see. I believe this thing was up here. Yeah. A renovated 19th century ironwork museum. And pinpointing this is going to be rather hard, but I believe it is this building here. And of course we have absolutely no bearings on where this would be. So I'm just going to go like so and cross my fingers. Ooh, and be within. And that is the game to me. So now I'm 5-4 up. Now we will follow normal tennis rules. So in case I wind up at 5-5, I will have to go to 7. Anyways, we're down to 22 minutes on the clock for this next round, which is the final round. And let's see, so that's an alle Richtungen, in all directions. It looks like we are in Besseringen. Merzig Besseringen. We get to Dreisbach and Schwemmlingen. Okay. Dreisbach and Schwemmlingen. Those I have no idea where are. So, and what was his name again? Merzig Besseringen. Let's see if we can find any of these places. Just like so. That's Merzig. That's Besseringen. And we can get to Dreisbach. Dreisbach is to the west, as well as Schwemmlingen. That's Schwemmlingen. And West Dreisbach. So we're probably in Merzig. Moving north-northwest. And that would make most sense, but so that's Hilbringen. Okay, we need some name in this. There is Zollerbergstraße and Gangolfstraße. Now let's see, we could be. I could also be looking in the wrong place because I haven't confirmed yet where I am. I have not confirmed that this is actually Merzig. So let's go south a little bit. Southeast. Because that thing was the address of a corona test site, as far as I saw. Impossible to read. Marxens. Euronics. Bezirksstraße. But in what town. What does it say here? Okay, so we are in Merzig. And someone's been tagging out things. Let's see if we can spot that church somewhere. So we're coming up with the Franz Josefs here. So maybe. No, but everything is Triererstraße here. How does that work? So no, I don't think this is the St. Joseph. Besseringer Bürgerstuben. And the name of this street is Pastor Kreyer Straße, Friedhof. Here we are, Pastor Kreyer Straße, and here's the Solbergstraße. So we were up here. Let's see, and we are pretty much. Ooh, map misalignment again. Not good. Gonna place myself there. Which is good. And that means that we are 15 level up after this game. And that was Saarland. And yeah, that was fairly easy, and for only having 90 odd locations, that was a fairly decent spread. So quite happy with that. And it didn't take too long either. So yeah, that is episode 131 and Saarland done. And please check in tomorrow for episode 132. Until then, bye bye.